is round 3. Gonna believe that this one's gonna be just splendid. All right, well, I'm a little bit more casual today. For those of you that are new to this channel, my name is Sitara Speaks or Sitara Fe, but you can find me here at Sitara Speaks as well as on Instagram. So thank you so much for participating, for joining, for being able to take the opportunity to sink in with yourself. My intention with these daily meetings, which is every weekday at 9 a.m., is to bring a unity to our morning routine, to set an intention and to set a clear prayer of what it is that we are guided to create, what it is that we want to create for ourselves, and how can we be very intentional in doing so. So, something that's really fun. I'm very excited to share this with you. As you can see, oh, thank you for the love. Just seeing that comment come in. Thank you so much. As you can see, there are some options below this video where you can tune in and get your very own monad journals. We have the stamp here on the journals. We also have them here on the mugs. We've got backpacks. We've got other notebooks. We even got some high tops if you want to get some high tops. Um, I'm pretty excited about it. We've been working on these designs for quite a while, so I hope they serve you. But my intention mostly was in creating these mugs. The exciting thing about having these, especially for our morning connections, is to be able to use these as a tool to amplify our intentions, amplify our manifestations, amplify what it is that we want to create in our world and in our life. Not to mention, these sacred geometric symbols are very activating. The flower of life is, for me, a very strong symbol of remembering and connecting with every single day the unity that we are all here together, that we are all one, no matter how separate we want to say we are, and no matter how different we want to say we are. Monad, for those of you that might have some questions about that, monad is a word that describes the absolute spark of divinity that is at the core of every living being. So it's that little spark of that divine nature that is, or the spark of source consciousness that is the core of every single one of our souls. So it's that same frequency that ties the universal connections all together. So that is why I have decided to name my brand Monad. It's very, very fun and very beautiful creation. I'm feeling called to share the story, which I don't think I have on video before. I was in Bali and I was wanting to create this brand, and I keep seeing these things in my head. And I had a friend out there who's a graphic designer and also a wordsmith. She's a lyricist. And so I was telling her, kind of brainstorming this, that, and then I said, monad. Oh my gosh, it's monad. And she's like, I've never heard of this word. What are you talking about, lady? And so I was describing it to her, and she went to, I think she just Googled monad. She's like, I need a more clear definition rather than what I was saying. So she looks it up and she goes on Wikipedia, and this symbol was actually there, and it's part of a bigger symbol that actually is a symbol for monad, but this was there, and I had already had this tattoo for, I don't know, a couple years at that point, and both of us, our jaws just dropped, and we instantly went, oh my gosh, it's monad. So that's how that came to be. The tattoo came before the logo. So with that, I also have some other very exciting news. And I brought the heart singing bowl here with me today in my office. And I'm really excited to share more and more and more of these healing sounds with all of us. So without blabbing anymore, I want to go ahead and go into a bit of a transmission. But as we go into these transmissions, because we just ended that eclipse window, and I know that was really strong and really potent energies, what I would love to encourage all of us to do is just take a moment to set your own intention, connect into your heart, and my prayer for you and my prayer for creating this space for us is to be able to help you smooth out where those edges are feeling a bit rough, where you're feeling a bit raw. I know that for myself, I had a lot of very confronting moments in my sleep last night of just seeing patterns of myself, seeing family patterns, learned behaviors, that sort of thing, that I know I'm breaking down because there's certain traits that just aren't able to go with me where I want to go. And that's the process of evolution, that's a process of growth. So as we lean in and we learn to use these eclipse energies in our favor, we're able to also amplify that intention as we sit here together. So whether you're here with us live or tuning in on the replay, and please know that every single one of these transmissions is created and designed for you at exactly the time that you find this video. Same is true. I have almost 400 videos on YouTube, if you can believe it. Every single one of those, every Transformational Tuesday, every Light Code Boost, there's so many different playlists, even the Quantum Cash Flow. When you find those videos and when you search through that library or those archives, feel into what video is speaking to you at that moment, and you would be amazed to see what kind of information and insights. Sometimes you just need one or two lines from that to shift a whole trajectory that will really open your whole world. So let's go ahead, set those intentions. What is it that I can help you release right now? What is it that you are open to releasing right now? I know I feel like I have a little bit of tightness here. With new endeavors, there's always that feeling or that anxiousness of, is it going to work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? Because when you've had success and failures in the past, it's always a very exciting roller coaster sometimes. All right, so let's take a nice big deep breath together. Anchoring your energy from your root chakra all the way down to the center of the planet. And as we call in divine truth and love into this sacred space, we invoke the highest possible healing for each and every viewer, replayer, and myself. We ask for the courage and compassion to speak and to hear from the purest form of self-love and forgiveness to all involved. So welcome as you're feeling that energy elevating in the space. I adore you. I welcome you. All wisdom is worthy here in all sides and all aspects of who you be in your spirit, form, and personality. Whatever pain or baggage you are carrying, I invite you to take a load off. Let yourself settle. Let yourself rest. You've been doing a lot of heavy lifting for a while, and we can see this. And we want you to know that you are divinely loved, guided, and supported. Be aware of the power of your thoughts, for you are far more powerful than you think in this moment. And as the energies in this planet continue to increase, your thoughts are manifesting into form very quickly, especially when they are very emotionally charged. So let's go ahead and hold ourselves in grace and hold ourselves in compassion to honor the truth of our own divinity. And if you're aware of your angel wings, I have uploaded a course, How to Find Your Wings, up here onto YouTube. So if you feel that there are wings there behind your back that are trying to come out or trying to make themselves known to you, as you connect even more fully and more clearly with your multidimensional body, remembering that you have taken many shapes and many forms across many dimensions as you open to the awareness of your soul expression. And so take a moment to breathe and ask yourself, what is it that I'm calling in? And as you're really connecting with yourself, allowing your energy to expand, go ahead and ask yourself, what is it that I need to let go of, or a pattern that I need to change to make room for what it is that I'm calling in? And let the sound of these tones open your heart as you are feeling held in the space that we are in today. As you are holding yourself in the purity of your own divine form. Ioatanai ia kua sutunua haakumuna takai. Ia tono apua haaka na kua susutunua pua haaka. Ia tiana ia wa o apua kua tunuku pua sutunu kua pua tanakai. Ia wa tunuku apua haaka nai ia kanaya ia wa tu sutunu kua puhu kua tanai. Ia wa siatanai I kiatarai ia wa tunuku tutukarai katukunakai kua punakai. Ioa setanai ia kutunu kua pu tututu takai. Ioa siatanai ia kiatanai. Ioa mupu atanai ia kia haakanai ia wapu susu uatianai. I pua uapu kuatanai ia pua ka sutunu uamua pua tata kanai hiikia. Let yourself savor in the moment of the release, allowing your presence to be surrendered and allowing the light of your own consciousness within the core of your heart. This is how we access our soul memories, by tuning in to our heart space. So as you can tune into your heart, go ahead and ask your heart, what is it that I'm holding on to that I'm ready to let go of? So that I can let in the goodness that awaits me. Because after all, letting go isn't just simply for the act of letting go or the intention of letting go. We let go to let in. So when we're focusing so much on what we're letting go of, what we're letting go of, what we're letting go of, it's almost like it becomes just a track that we run in our head, letting go of what no longer serves. But what are we letting in? We can say what we're calling in, we could say what we'd like, but it's very different than what you're actually letting in. Yes, yotunu apu ku huunukua satanai. I kiatanai ia wapu sutunuku apu ukua haakanai. Ia siatiania ia wapu nukua haakanai. I siatanai i kiatunuku apu akasasanai ia kiotunuku apu tutunukua. Ia tiania ia wapuana akaya ia wapu nuku ukua sasanai. I kuatanai ia wamupu utunuku apu haakaya. I siatanai i kiakanai. Ia tio no apua haakaya. I siatiania ia kio apu uanaya iaka. And breathe. Yonai yo. Yonai yo. Breathe in deep, connect your root chakra to the center of Mama Gaia and allow yourself to let go, release. And watch that as you are releasing, you are filling with light. That you are filling with the illumination of goodness. That you are filling with the compassion of loving grace. Brilliance made manifest. Iotanai iawapua ha'ayawapu nukua. Iotunu apua kunaya iawasiatiania iawapua ha'aya unuaya. Ioniawa ayakuatanai ikia. And breathe. The graciousness of your own heart and your illuminated heart is a magnet for miracles. So as you continue to show up for yourself, and as you continue to show up in this world, and as you continue to breathe light into your darkest corners, as you taste all the flavors that this world has to offer, the entire spectrum, leaving no stone unturned, that when you heal, I pray that you heal to completion. That when you find what is not serving you, I pray that you find the root cause. It may be held in your DNA, it may be held in your soul memories, it may be from a much longer line of lessons learned or embodied understanding. So my prayer for you is that your mind be open, as well as your heart, to continue to remember the truth of your internal power and the truth of your innate divinity that is here for you, balanced in form, in every waking moment. And that as you connect into your multidimensional body, that you are able to see the many forms that you have been. Each one of these forms has a wild amount of information that is available to you. And so when you connect into your angel wings, when you connect into your higher self, that might look very Syrian, that might look much different than a human body. Maybe you're even able to connect into the dragon lineage within your own self And if that's a little bit too much for you right now, that's okay. Practice with your angel wings first. That was the first really strong activation that happened for me after I accepted my psychic abilities. And yes, I had to accept them. I had a lot of doubt that I had to move through. And as I see it now, it wasn't my doubt. It was a doubt that society programs us not to believe how powerful we truly are, or that when we close our eyes and see, we're trained to believe that that is our imagination, that it isn't very real. But I'm here to assure you that it very much is real. And so when we're able to understand and trust our clairvoyance, and when we're able to trust our inner heart knowing, and when we're able to trust our rootedness by the agreements we made to embody in human form at this time, it is when we start to embody our true power. And it's when we start to activate the divine genome within ourselves, the monad, and bring that from buried deep within our own subconscious to more of the forefront of our awareness of how capable we truly are in these bodies. So my prayer for you is to embrace the wisdom that you have within the core of your own heart. Embrace the wisdom that you have that is in the true and simple nature of your own soul. So much has been complicated in this world, but the truth or the fact of the matter is that you are capable of, and when I say you, I'm talking to your egoic consciousness, that your egoic consciousness is capable of listening to the messages of your own soul. Your soul is the multidimensional, fully expansive, absolutely eternal, energetic form of the consciousness that is you, the consciousness that existed before the moment of conception to start creating your human form. And it is a part of you that will exist after the moment your physical body stops working. It's a beautiful world that we live in. And my prayer for you today, that I'd love to leave you with this, is my prayer for you is that every step you take, every tree that you look at, every flower that you muse at, reminds you of the beauty and the momentary, yet also eternal bliss that this life is and that this life can be. So let's open our heart for one more light channel to come through. And if it feels right to you, go ahead and rub your palms together, opening your hand chakras, and you can place them face up in the receiving mode, allowing your higher self to connect into your hands and offer you a recalibration and a healing to your highest vibrational potential. Yes, ya tono ku apundu ku nakai, ya tono ku apundu ku apunakai, kia tono ku atakanakai. Yes, ya tiania, yoni, 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 wapu, apu, pupunakai, kio tonakai. Sis ya tanai, ya wapuna ku apu, tuno ku apu, pupunakai, yes, ya tanai, ikia kanai, yes, ya tiania, wamu apu apuka. Big deep breath, and again, connecting root chakra, center of the planet. Go ahead and let all of that go. Feel free to tap the crown of your head. Let that light in. Yotania wapunukua punukua punukua punukua. Siasiatiania iania ya wapunukua punukai kiatanai. And so again, if you feel called, please do click those fun little squares below that show you some of these, the mugs, the journals, the stuff, so that when you tune in with us here every morning, and when I say us, I mean Me, myself, and I, and my 75 guardians. um, yeah, please do feel free to bring your accoutrements to make this moment that we share together in the morning a little bit more intentional, a little bit more ceremonial, and a little bit more amplified by what it is that we are co creating together. Lori, thank you so much. Love you too. I'm glad that you're here. The other exciting announcement that I did say that I would share is that I'm also launching a sound healing store. So you can find these crystal bowls, some Tibetan bells, you can find some bamboo chimes. You can also find a beautiful sacred crystal water bottle that I'll be speaking a lot more about. We've been designing those too behind the scenes for the last couple months. So I'm very, very excited to share all this with you. I'm going to go ahead and put that link probably right there for those watching the replay, and I'll keep it in the description below. Otherwise, you can simply go to monadsounds.com. And if you haven't already, please do, of course, like this video, subscribe, hit the little bell, the ding ding, so you are reminded of when we are live. And as I've mentioned, I'm going to be going live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you're able to join us live, I would love to see you. I would love to spend my mornings with you. For those of you typing into the chat, thank you so very much. All your comments, shares, all of these things really help, of course, support the movement through YouTube and all of the algorithms and computer systems that they use to bring it into the top of the search feeds and all that good stuff. So thank you very much for all your support in that way as well. I wish you an absolutely blessed Wednesday, and I will look forward to, again, seeing you tomorrow morning. All right, my sweet friends. And as we go forth, may we integrate the healing and the lessons received with courage, self-love, and compassion. Our session here today is very much in love and very much complete. Ciao, ciao.